Hello, everybody. Welcome to the cottage. Welcome to mini readings. How's everybody doing this evening? It is so good to see you guys. Hello, happy vibes. Hello, Birdman. Hello, Elk Tree D. I believe you are Danielle, if I'm not mistaken. How's everybody doing? Good to see you guys. Welcome in. We're getting ready to get started. Let's see what's going on, everybody. Let's see what's going on. Here we go. Hi, Molly by nature. How you doing? All right. How's everybody doing this evening? Let me get the chat up so I can be looking. Hey, Pretty Pinnacle. How you doing? Good to see you guys. All right. Let's clear some energy. We always clear energy right before we do mini readings. It's kind of a little mini reading tradition. Helps me probably more than it does anybody, but we just do this to kind of center. All right. Hey, Cancer Sun Goddess, how you doing? All right, let's get started. All right, here we go. Hey, Belladonna, how you doing? Thank you, Pretty Pinnacle. Thank you for that. Pretty Pinnacle, I wondered two things when I saw your screen name. I wondered if you're an earth sign, and then I also wondered, I don't know if you meant this, but like in the South, we have this saying, whenever something is, we figure something was expensive, we'll say, I bet that cost a pretty penny, meaning something's kind of expensive, and it made me think of that saying. So anyway, no, Birdie, this is not, we don't do orange in this house. We don't like orange because we don't do Auburn, and we don't do anything around the Knoxville area either. All right. So, Danielle, you are up first. Let's get started. You're going to be a grandma of two babies, and this is Ivory. Okay. All right. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Hey, Gemini living the dream. How you doing? What's up? All right, Danielle, let me timestamp for you. I do timestamps for mini reads. So, here we go. Capricorn, she says, okay, I am a Capricorn moon, so I like Capricorns. What can you tell me about my next meaningful relationship? All right. Leo sun, are you all right? Because no, Auburn is orange and blue, baby girl, baby boy, whoever you are. Yeah, no. And yeah. All right. Let's get started, Danielle. Let's see what we can tell Danielle, the Capricorn, about her next meaningful relationship. Hey, Mystic. How you doing? Good to see you. How you doing, beautiful? All right. What can I find out about Danielle's next meaningful relationship? Oh, your hair is auburn and it's red. Oh, I gotcha. Okay, fair enough. I stand corrected. I was talking about Auburn University. Here we go. Yeah, you start talking about football in this town, and right before football season, and we're in SEC country. Football is a little bit like a religion. Let's see what else we can tell Danielle, the Capricorn, about her next meaningful relationship. We missed you too, Mystic. I'm glad to see your face. Here we go. Yep, we were talking about Bama football. I've got on a Bama shirt. Anyway, here we go. Hey, Diana. see ya. What about Danielle's next meaningful relationship? Okay, so your next meaningful relationship is meaningful for this reason. It is more meaningful in the spiritual sense than it is in the 3D sense, okay? I don't know, I'm not saying whether or not, I'm not saying it's short term or long term. I don't think this is the last. I think you have one more relationship at least before your last relationship. I don't think this is your life partner. That's your next person that you're going to get involved with. What I do think is this is someone that the lessons associated with this is why it is significant. This is why it is meaningful. There are going to be lessons around you becoming discerning, okay? And you being able to identify things, all right? I don't think this is your person because the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse, okay? But I'll be honest with you, I've got some challenging cards here, all right? We've got the 5 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, which suggests that this could be a mind fuck. I mean, I'm just going to lay this out, Danielle. And I have the Knight of Swords. That is someone who typically is kind of unpredictable or not very reliable with communication and such, and not consistent. And so I kind of feel like this. I feel like this is telling you something very important, Danielle. Because this is actually, let me also say this, Danielle, before we go much down this road. I want to tell you this right here and right now. The whole point of, you're new to my channel, so you may not have ever heard this before, but the whole point of tarot, nothing is set in stone. It doesn't have to be this way, but what this does do is it helps you to know where you're headed energetically, where your energy is taking you, okay? And if you don't like that, guess what? You can do something about it. You can avoid this, all right? Because let me tell you what this tells me. And this is where I'm going to ask you for your input. Because one thing we do here at the cottage that's a little bit different is we try to help you sort through and pinpoint issues and give you guidance and help you to avoid potential pitfalls. That's the whole point. So in short, I think if you're not careful, I think your next connection might be a bit challenging, okay? So here's what I want to ask you before we go any further. I would be willing to bet my life on something. I would bet money that your last relationship was probably with someone. It has nothing to do with free will, Maui, okay? It doesn't. That's not what this is, no. It's how we're vibrationally aligned. If you'll let me finish, you'll have the answer that you think you know. Okay, anyway, Danielle, what I feel like is that your last relationship probably was something like that, where someone was inconsistent, not reliable, here today, gone tomorrow, and you're sitting there wondering what the hell's going on, with a lot of confusion, a lot of questions, and that sort of thing. A lot of what I like to call fresh fuckery. And if that's the case, what that tells me is your vibe, and this is not a bad thing. This is easy to happen, okay? We get vibrationally aligned with a certain type, and this is at the subconscious level. We're not even aware of this, because it's not like nobody, I guarantee you there is nobody in this chat or on this planet probably that would say, yes, please send me someone who is not consistent with communication. That's not what we want, but sometimes we have things that we're not aware of in our shadow self, unhealed wounds, that will make us subconsciously choose people that are similar to people that we've experienced with in the past. That's kind of how this works. So the whole point of tarot is to say, hey, you know, before you go down this road, you might want to take a look and see what you're energetically likely to choose without meaning to, and where this could lead you to be. You know, when we have relationship challenges, they are always showing us something about ourselves that we are supposed to learn here. And so take a look and see if you don't even maybe have a pattern of relationship challenges. And if you've not done any shadow work is what changes your energetic vibration to take you out of this energetic vibration and into an energetic vibration where you're more likely to choose a person that is something more along the lines of someone consistent, all right, where you're not wondering what the hell is going on, right? And so I think that is the takeaway here, okay? I think that is the takeaway. You can absolutely take this, you can absolutely take the information that I'm giving you tonight and do some work on yourself, and I guarantee you, after doing that inner work, that shadow work, if you were to ask me to do this reading, it would look totally different. It absolutely would. So that's what I have right now, as far as where you are, Danielle, and I hope that's okay. I hope that's okay for you. You know, it's interesting because I'm sitting here and I'm looking at your zodiac sign of Capricorn, and the thing I know about Capricorns is they are solid people. They're some of the most solid people out there, right? Usually very reliable, very dependable, all of those things. And as such, you know, and often people with Capricorn in their big three or in a significant place, they wake up and they have, okay, so the last guy you were seeing was like that. Yes, I will avoid the fuckery as much as I can. Yes, ma'am. We don't want to order any fresh fuckery up in here, do we, Danielle? Absolutely not. So a lot of times people, it's crazy because a lot of times Capricorns, when they're growing up, they'll even have childhood trauma where they have to grow up too fast. They have to be responsible for things that are ridiculous for a child to be responsible for, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it can get worse, even the childhood trauma, but at a minimum, that's what you see. And a lot of times and I say we because that's my moon sign, we carry that into adulthood, and it has a lot to do with you know, how we subconsciously move in the world with relationships, with friendships, even everything, right? And we'll sometimes, you know, end up with the most immature person, and yet Capricorns generally, not always, but generally are some of the most mature people on the planet, right? I mean, they kind of had to be, right? So I would just say take a step back, Danielle, and do some inner work, do your little shadow work. If you need to, hit my Patreon up. I think you actually are on my Patreon, I believe, because I think you booked with me from the Patreon thing, if I'm not mistaken. You'll have to let me know if I'm not mistaken. Nonetheless, there's stuff over there on my shadow work collections that you would have access to on Patreon. So I definitely would encourage you to avail yourself of those things. They're pretty user friendly, pretty easy to do. So, hey Julianne, how you doing? I hope that helped you, Danielle. I hope that helped you. And thank you. You have been so kind to me today, and I have enjoyed getting to know you so far, and I really have just appreciated the feedback that you have given us today. You have been great, and it means a lot. And I need to update my list because a couple of people have booked. You are welcome, as always. Thank you. All right. Let's update the list real quick. Ink and Julianne. And you probably know, I kind of have a special place in my heart for people with, I like earth signs in general, but I have a special place in my heart for Capricorns because that's my moon sign, right? Hey, Steph! Speaking of Capricorns, G, Steph has Capricorn placement, a significant Capricorn placement as well. And hello, Steph, how are you? From your Gemini friend who has completely been ignoring you today. I love your face. I just had 5 different people texting me today, like all at once, and I was just like, oh my God, and fighting with the internet and everything else. All right, let's go to Yamira. Let's go to Yamira. Let's see what we got. Yep, she is a Capricorn rising. Love, love, love it. All right, so this is Yamira. Let me timestamp for Yamira. So let's see if we can get, yes, let's do. I need some Steph time. I'm withdrawing. All right. There she is. Hey, Yamira. Okay, so we want to know Tez's feelings for you. Yamira, you did not give me your zodiac. Oh, there she is. She's already on top of it. She's like, yes, baby, I'm a Capricorn. I know what you're going to ask, Auntie Karen, before you ask it. I got you, love. You're a Capricorn, too. We got a bunch of Cappies. It's a Cappy thing. I love, love, love it. All right. Let's get Tez's feelings. Let's get Tez's feelings. Give me Tez's feelings toward Yamira. Am I saying your name right, Yamira? Let's see. Yamira. Give me Tez's feelings toward Yamira. Give me Tez's, he's an Aquarius, okay? So 2 Saturnian people. Let's see what's up. Give me Tez's feelings toward Yamira. How does Tez feel? Tez the Aquarius feel toward Yamira the Capricorn. Give me Tez the Aquarius. Delaney, how you doing? You know, I saw you a minute ago and I was at mid reading. All right, yes, gotta love the goats. That's right. All right. Give me Yamira. Give me Tez, the Aquarius, toward Yamira. Give me Tez, the Aquarius, please, toward Tez, the Aquarius, toward Yamira, the Cappy. Oh, my Lord. Okay, this is complicated, isn't it, Yamira? This is complicated. Emma! Speaking of goats, there's another Capricorn. My tribe is here, folks. My other tribe. I've got a Gemini tribe and a Capricorn tribe. Y'all are all my tribe, though, but hear me out. So this is complicated, Yamira. I'm going to tell you that right up front. This thing between you and Tez is very complicated. On the one hand, hang on a minute. I grabbed something to eat real quick and, yeah. Okay, hold on. On the one hand, Tez would like for things to work out between you two. On the other hand, he's not really... He's got issues, doesn't he? There's issues between you and this person, this Aquarius, okay? Why is the Aquarius not wanting to take responsibility for their behavior about something? I think there's a lack of stability overall with his feelings, all right? With the 10 of Pentacles is here in the reverse, and the 3 of Cups in the reverse. It's kind of like he may be dealing with a third party, but he wants you back too, all right? But nonetheless, he's not, he's all over the place. Yes, he has a lot of issues. Okay, yeah, he does. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing that. I think he wants to work things out with you, but he may be mad about something with the Three of Cups here in the reverse, or, I think he does want to make peace between you two as well with the Five of Wands in reverse. It's like there's been some drama here and he wants that in the past, but yet he's not willing to make any apologies for his behavior to help mend fences. So he wants you to make all the apologies and do all the giving, and him to not have to do a darn thing. So this feels very much like he points the finger 100% at you. He's kind of giving me these vibes of I didn't do a damn thing wrong, and I just have a hard time believing that. He's still holding on to a grudge from the past. I see it. I definitely see it. So he's in waiting mode. He's saying, okay, I don't know that he's with a third party. He may be. I think this has to do with just some words between you guys. This is the thing. He's holding a lot of baggage here. 10 of Wands, okay? He may have dealt with a third party, or there may have been a third party, but he is single in the moment. But he's waiting. He's literally waiting here with the Hangman. And he does watch you. Avoidant. Look at that. He is such a blamer. God, he is such a blamer. He blames you for everything. So this is what's crazy. Do I think he still has some sort of attachment to you? I do. But he is just he blames you for everything, and it's like he's being stubborn and wants you to take full responsibility for whatever happened between you two. And I'm going to just go out on the limb here and say something. I don't think there's ever a situation, I think it is rare that one person is 100% at fault when a relationship goes to the wayside. I think it's very rare. Okay? And so, but it's like he is just, it's like he's being stubborn and will not do anything about it until he gets an apology. He's very fixated on you, but he is literally in waiting mode. And he's disappointed. He is absolutely, and I will say this, he's one of the most unstable people that I have ever read for. Okay, he's volatile. He could be volatile. I mean, because I've got some instability, a lot of instability cards, okay, a lack of stability. And I also have harsh words and drama, so I'm wondering if he doesn't pop off. I'm not wondering, with all this victim mentality where everything is your fault, I kind of feel like this guy may be a mess as far as like having a bad, I don't believe in a hot temper, but that would be how it would be described, right? Reactive, volatile, easily triggered. Those are better words for what I feel like it actually happens with people. So I kind of feel like this. I think he wants you back. I also think that I will tell you, and I say this because I love you, Mira. I'm going to tell you this because I love you. I think going back to this man would be setting yourself up for the worst kind of, he almost feels narcissistic, and I don't like that word, okay? But I think this would be the type of person to gaslight. Everything that they did is somehow your fault, that this person is volatile, and they may have anger issues. So I kind of think that this person is not good for you and your inner peace. When things get hard, he run away. I believe that because I have an avoidant card here with the Tower reversed, okay? And I absolutely could see that. When things get hard, he runs. So let him stay gone. I think you're better off without this man. I know that you may have feelings for this man. But I want to ask you a question, Mira. And again, I say this out of love. Do you have a best friend or a daughter? A best female friend or a daughter? Because if you do, and they were dealing with a man like this, I want you to tell me what your advice would be to them, and that's the advice you need to take. Because you need to love yourself actually more than you love other people, all right? So if you would tell your bestie or your daughter or anything like that, if you would tell this person, I don't want to see you with this person, you deserve better. This person treats you like crap, okay? If you would tell a friend, don't be with that person, I want you to take that advice, because here's why. Every time you choose this person, knowing that he has a tendency to mistreat you, you're abandoning the person in the mirror. You're literally betraying yourself. And I guarantee you, Yamira, you have probably cried over this man more than one time. And that woman, that version of yourself that has shed tears, you owe it to her to never put her in the position where this man is given the ability to make her cry again. Think on that. That's what I got. All right, Laura Ann, how you doing? So I hope that helps you, Yamira. I hope that helps you. And and let me tell you something, Yamira. The first time you decide that and you stick with it, that's the beginning of a healing journey, my friend. Choosing yourself. That's step one. You are welcome, my friend. You are absolutely welcome. All right. Next up is Frank, and Frank has booked for, thank you, Maui by Nature. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. What'd you cook, Mystic? Mystic's cooking. I love it. Love, love, love it. All right, Frank, let's see what's going on in the world of Frank the Taurus. Frank has booked for advice, so that's what we're going to do real quick. And he did give me his birthday, and I do remember he is my daughter's birthday twin. Let's pull you some advice cards. We're going to first pull a Moonology. All right, give me a Moonology for Frank. Give me a Moonology for Frank. Oh, that sounds so good. Pancake, bacon, and eggs. I'm coming to your house, Mystic. Let's see. I'd stuff my face too, right? Let's see what's up, Frank. Frank the Taurus. The energy is gaining momentum. So if there is something that you are working toward, Frank, and you have some sort of a goal, let this be encouragement that you are going to see the energy toward meeting your goal picking up. All right. So I like that card a lot. We're going to pull a Cosmic Cat for you as well. Cosmic Cat for Frank the Taurus. Cosmic Cat for Frank the Taurus, please. Courage. Gosh, look at this. Reach for the stars. Frank, you must be setting a big goal or something. If not, if you're thinking about doing something, or there's a goal or a dream that you have, with these two cards, they kind of complement each other. Energy, gaining momentum, courage, cards about going for it. Taking a big leap of faith is how I would interpret these two cards, Frank. So, wow. Go for it. You know, I love that. Reach for the stars. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So have the courage to go after your dreams. If you don't go, you'll never know. I love that. All right, so Mystic is up next. And thank you, Frank. Thank you for everybody that has booked. Yamira, Danielle, I appreciate all of you guys. All right, we're next going to read for Mystic. Let's see what's up for Mystic. There we go. Oh, Mystic did advice too. Okay, great. And I know her. She's a Taurus as well. We got all these earth signs, man. I feel so good. I love my little earth signs. I love y'all so much. Earth signs are the cutest. Yes, a potluck and everyone can cook and bring it to the chat. I love that. Delaney, I'm always glad to see you, baby girl. Thank you so much for popping in. I love you. Hey, girl, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for that. All right, let's see what we got for Mystic. Give me a moonology for Mystic. Give me a moonology for Mystic. Give me a moonology. Give me a moonology for Mystic. Give me a moonology for Mystic. Give me a moonology for Mystic. All right, what's this? Ah, nice little reminder. I know you said you're getting ready to go back to school. Meditation is going to help you so much because school is stressful. You and I both know that, right? So a good reminder to getting back to the basics of meditation. I just did a meditation video a couple of days ago on Patreon. And we're going to pull, hey Jasmina, we're going to pull a Cosmic Cat. I may pull a tarot card for you too, Mystic. Because you special like that. You special. Fullness, being grateful. Also, embracing the unknown. Hell yeah. This is so applicable to where you are about going back to school, right? Look, you even got another thing about getting back to basics. Basics, self-care, cleansing your space, all the good stuff. Really good fundamental reminders. I'm going to pull a tarot card for you and for advice, because yeah, you're kind of my friend as much as you are a viewer. Yes, you started out a viewer, but we became friends, right? Jasmina, how you doing? You've been in hermit mode. That's never a bad place. I love that. All right, give me some tarot advice as Mystic starts this new chapter. So excited for you. You know, embracing the unknown. I'm going to give you some personal advice, Mystic. You know, I graduated from school too a couple of years ago. I graduated from university. About 3 years ago, right? Not. But anyway, I will tell you what got me through. One thing that got me through. Take it one semester or quarter or course at a time. Don't focus on, the length of time it's going to take, because school takes a bit of time, right? And I know you're a Taurus and you're not going to be as overwhelmed by that as my Gemini crazy self. However, I think anybody can be overwhelmed sometimes when we say, oh my God, this is going to take me forever. Focus on getting to the next semester, for ending of the semester, and take it as mini goals, in other words, right? Your goal right now, this semester, that's it. That's your goal. And get that one done. And then set a new goal the next semester, all right? An old guy that always carries a pocket knife gave me that advice, my dad. My dad had a lot of yucky qualities, but he had some good advice sometimes, and that was one of them. All right, I'm going to pull some tarot for you. I'm going to pull some tarot for you. What does Mystic need to know as she goes into this new chapter? So excited for you. Good. That's great. That is so good. Oh, this is going to open up so many doors for you. You have no idea. Here's what I feel. I am picking up something here. We're going to talk about it. Mystic, my love. Sit down on the porch for a minute. Why are my cards telling me that you feel a little bit like an imposter syndrome? Like, can I do this? Am I capable of this? I don't even know that I go here. You go there. You go here. You go here. You go there. That's exactly where you're supposed to be. You absolutely are capable. You absolutely are going to be fine. You're going to do well. If you feel that imposter thing a little bit, you know how to tweak it. You know what to do. You know how to do shadow work, right? So absolutely, you're supposed to be there. You know, and I even saw back where you said that thing about being a 35-year-old freshman. Baby, the one good thing about being a 35-year-old freshman is that you're not going to be a 36-year-old freshman. Because let me tell you something. I don't know if you're in a 4-year degree program or what, but I'm going to just assume for purposes of this conversation that you're in a 4-year degree program. One day you're going to turn 40, and you'll either have a degree or you won't. Full-time school, business owner, mom, still aspiring content creator, now published model. I'm so proud of you too. I'm proud about that trading card thing. So just keep that in mind. You know, one day you're going to be 40, 41, whatever, and you'll either be a degreed individual or you won't. So do it. Go for it. Go for it. And I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. And you, girl, you better keep me informed. You better keep me posted. I want to know. I want to know. So proud of you. And I'm proud of all the things that you're involved in. You sound like a Gemini spreading yourself thin, right? We've got Taisha and Liana. Good. Good. Let's update the list on the screen. All right, here we go. Ariel is up next. Okay, Taisha. We'll get to you in a minute. I've definitely got you on the list. All right, so Ariel is a Pisces, and we're doing advice for Ariel. That right there. That right there. Yes. I love that. Well, Mystic, I needed some you so bad. So we got, yes, I'm glad we did. All right, Taisha. Let's see, this is Ariel. And Ariel is a beautiful Pisces. Let me timestamp for Ariel real quick. Give me a moonology for Ariel. Give me a moonology for Ariel. Give me a moonology for Ariel. Hey, Tess. Give me a moonology for Ariel. Ooh, Ariel. There's some kind of action that needs to be taken. I'm not sure what that is. Your dreams need a practical plan. So if you're thinking about doing something, okay, if you've got some kind of a dream or some kind of something that you're dreaming of doing, make a plan and make it happen, because you're being called to move forward on some kind of project or dream or something. I don't know. Is this a side hustle? Are you thinking about taking up a hobby? Are you starting an exercise program? Are you starting martial arts? Are you thinking about doing painting? Are you thinking about going back to school like Mystic just did, right? It's time to make those dreams a reality, my love. It's time to make your dreams a reality. Let's pull from the cat deck and see what the cat deck has to say to you. What does the cat deck, the cosmic cat deck, have to say to Ariel, the beautiful Pisces? Let's see what we've got. Embrace the unknown. Embrace the unknown. And that's the thing when we're pursuing something new, okay? There is, we don't have any guarantees, and that's kind of the point, right? But you don't have to know what step 10 is going to be. But if you can put together a solid step 1 and step 2 and maybe some idea of step 3, you can get started. Just take the first step. As I believe it was MLK that said you don't have to see the top of the staircase in order to take the first step. And so sometimes the unknown is going to take us outside of our comfort zone. And what's cool? Outside your comfort zone, baby, that's where the magic happens. That's where we grow. That's where transformation happens in the best of ways. All right? So you're definitely being called here, and I love it. I'm here for it. I hope that helps, Ariel. Let's go to Marwell. Let's go to Marwell. This is Maui by nature. Okay. All right, love bug. Let's see what's up. Maui by nature. I love that screen name so much. All right, so let's see. We have Aries sun, Aries moon, Taurus rising. What's coming toward me regarding love? And we're going to answer your question, but I'm going to give you some free advice that you didn't ask for. You just became a member. I'm glad to have you. Welcome, welcome. So Maui by nature. I don't know how much you know about astrology, but you have two very significant and challenging placements in your chart. Because you're a Taurus rising, and you have two placements that are significant in the sign of Aries, those are that's a 90% chance that those are in your 12th house. And why is that important? You just became a 12th houser, and welcome to my club. Okay. 12th house is challenging, and if you don't know anything about that, I strongly urge you to dig into some research on 12th house placements, 12th house stelliums, and sun in the 12th house and moon in the 12th house. Okay. Those are very challenging placements. Okay. And so you definitely need to become, if you're not already, you need to become more, you need to dig into that. Okay. You need to really dig into that. Hey, Rapunzel, it depends on what you book, Ladybug. Everything you need to know you can find on the website. Okay, so you're aware. Okay, so you're a 12th. God, you got a 12th house still. You got 4 things in the 12th house. Good Lord, girl. Well, we are you and I are paddling the same boat. I have 4 in the 12th, but I don't have my moon there. I have the sun, Jupiter, Mars, and Mercury. But yeah, it's a thing. You know. But I always look for that. All right, let's look about what's coming towards you regarding romance. What's coming toward Maui by nature regarding romance? Sun, moon, Mercury, and Venus. Woo! That's tough, man. You got that sun and Mercury there. You feel unseen and unheard, or you may have not been able to speak up for yourself a lot as a child, like what you had to say. You may sometimes feel misunderstood, you know, like your feelings don't matter too. You may have a hard time with the moon card, with the moon there. You probably have a hard time sorting your feelings, whether you're feeling your own feelings or somebody else's, right? You're a true empath. 12 housers are the empaths. All right, let's take a look at what's coming toward Maui by nature in love. What's coming toward Maui by nature in love? What's coming toward Maui by nature? The Aries sun, moon, Taurus rising. Yes, those are challenging. Yes. I don't like the word empath because everybody thinks they're an empath, and I just smile and I don't argue with people, but you can actually see it in the birth chart. And yes, you can actually see that. And yes, it is like being an energy sponge, especially with the moon there. Good Lord. I personally think the hardest placement to have in the 12th house is the moon. And I think the sun is right after that. What? Oh, okay. Very interesting. Very interesting here, Maui by nature. A lot of healing. And oh, you just sang my song. She is singing the song of my people. Birdie, you hear that? She talking about healing. I love that. Here's what I get for you. At first, I got the Hierophant. Then I got the Page of Cups in reverse and the Two of Swords in the upright. Something ended. You've ended something. Okay, you're ending something or have ended something. This goes on. Okay, that's just the beginning of what I see here. The progression of events. You may have cut somebody out because they were not honest with you. Some deception maybe with the Page of Cups in reverse or something of that nature. That's for some reason you've cut something out with the Two of Swords here. You made a firm decision. This is not for me. I have new love coming towards you with the Ace of Cups and the Three of Cups. I feel like this is going to be something that is organic, and it may start out even a little bit slow. But the good thing about slow is there's a lot of people hear slow and they think, oh yeah, because I haven't heard from this person in 3 months. That's not slow, that's no. There's a difference in a yield sign and a stop sign, right? And you know, this is just somebody that is organic and somebody that is slow. I think that you may meet this person in a very organic way while you're out and about with friends or just living your life, having a good time. Tell me more about this person that I see in Maui's future. Tell me more. You may meet this person while you're working, or they're working, through their work or your work, all right? They are very attentive. They are very attentive. Also, another thing that I pick up about this person is that their love language may be generosity. It may be giving, okay? I get equal give and take between you and this person. I get reciprocity. We like that. We absolutely like that. We absolutely like that. What I am getting some advice for you as well, okay? I am getting some advice. Stay on your healing journey. Stay on your healing journey. You might want to wait a smidge before you pursue something new and just continue to do some little tweaking of your healing and your shadow work, okay? I do get that you may not realize it. Sometimes it's hard to know because it's in our subconscious, right? All these unhealed wounds. I get that whether you know it or not, you are still dealing with the exhaustion of this ending. I'm not saying you want them back or anything like that. I'm not saying you're not quote unquote over them per se, okay? I'm actually picking up that you don't want this person back, okay? Thank you, Ariel, but what I am picking up is that you need to make sure that you are in a good place when you put yourself out there for new romance. I do feel like you've got somebody new that's coming in that looks nice, okay, that looks good, and it looks pretty viable. I don't get any crazy stuff coming towards you, which I'm very excited to tell you, but I also feel like that there is a little bit of time left that you need to spend a little bit longer. And is it a month? Maybe. I mean, you'll know more, and you may already know this. You may already know that you're getting closer, but you're not quite there yet. And I literally see that. And I'm going to be real, Molly. The first thing that you did was realizing that this thing in the past wasn't for you, and you started choosing yourself, because that's a big part of healing. We just talked about that, right? And so I know that I can tell from my cards that you have done some work. Okay, my cards will tell on people. Right? But I feel like that there's still some loose ends that need to be tied up in the shadow work department. And I absolutely feel like you're gonna get there. I feel like you're gonna do your healing. And focusing on myself, becoming the best version of myself, doing that's very hard. Yes, the ending was very hard. You know, these endings, man, they suck, but sometimes we can find that silver lining, right? And we can take it and turn that pain into power. I think that's what you're doing. And I applaud you for doing that, because it's not an easy road. But for what it's worth, Maui, you know, and it's a solo journey, and you know that. It's a solo journey, but at the same time, you know, it helps to know you're not alone. I'm not going to say I know how you feel, because that's condescending and nobody knows how you feel. But what I will say is, whether you know this or not, Maui, you are amongst a group of people that are also on the journey. Because it becomes a lifelong journey, right? And it doesn't mean you stay single for the rest of your life, but it does become a lifelong journey if we do this thing right. And you're among people right now that are on that journey as well. So even though it's a solo journey, you know, if nothing else, you know, at the cottage, you're surrounded by some people who kind of understand what you're on is not an easy road, and you'll find people that'll tell you, I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of you. But I will also say this, Maui, it's more important that you're proud of you. That's the most important thing. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps, love bug. There you go. That right there. Yeah, it's like peeling layers back. Yes, it can be lonely. You can feel like, oh my God, and sometimes you'll feel like, am I ever going to get past this? You'll make it to the next level, and the next and the next. You stick with it, my love, and I'm proud of you. And I am very excited for you that you have that knowledge about your 12th house, because that's going to really help you to navigate what could otherwise be challenging. Well, I mean, it's challenging anyway. But yes, Birdie's on a journey. Steph is on a journey. I don't know if she's still here, but you saw Steph, Beautiful Shadows. She's on a journey. There's a lot of people here. Mystic is another one that has been on the journey. Mystic Born, who was here earlier, she's on the journey. So you're surrounded by people who can be your cheerleaders from the sidelines. How about that? You got to run the touchdown by yourself, right, Maui? But it doesn't help to have some it doesn't hurt to have some cheerleaders on the sidelines, right? Emma is another one that's on the journey. See, you're surrounded by people that get it, right? So you came to the right place, Maui. You absolutely did. Let's go to ink. I'm so proud of you, Emma. I am so here for you. Yep, Emma just started on my Patreon, didn't you, Emma? Emma, I saw, by the way, you left some likes and some comments on my shadow work stuff on Patreon, and I appreciate that. It always is nice. And Laura's another one that gets it. She's definitely on the journey. Absolutely. So this is ink. And let me timestamp for ink real quick. And I hope that helped you, Maui. All right, so let me timestamp for ink. Ink is a Cancer dealing with an Aquarius. We want to know the Aquarius's true feelings and whether or not he will return. All right, so let's see what we can find for Ink, the Cancer. What is the Aquarius's true feelings for Ink, the Cancer? There we go. Hey, love. There we go. How you doing? Big hugs right back to you. What is the Aquarius's true feelings for Ink, the Cancer? Give me the Aquarius's true feelings for Ink, the Cancer. Give me the Aquarius's true feelings for Ink, the Cancer. Give me the Aquarius's true feelings toward Ink, the Cancer. There you go. Here's another one right here. I love that. Thank you so much for chiming in. Is it Diane? Wow. Okay, let me get more on this Aquarius toward you. Give me more on this Aquarius toward Ink, the Cancer. Give me this more on this Aquarius toward Ink, the Cancer. Give me more on this Aquarius toward Ink, the Cancer. Wow. So this is crazy. This is a crazy thing between you and this Aquarius, right, Ink? Tell me I'm wrong, because I think I'm right. There's a deep soul bond between you and this Aquarius, and this is what he's telling me. He says we have a deep bond. There's a lot of magnetism here. There's also a lot of intensity here, okay? A lot of intensity. And intensity often happens when there's a lot of mirroring that's going on, right? So I think what has happened, hey, Robert, how you doing, sweets? I may let you go after Liana. If you want, I'll close things off and let you go after Liana and after I finish reading for Ink. All right, so Ink, back to your reading, love. It's like there's this wish that things were different between you guys, all right? And the Temperance card is in the reverse, the Seven of Swords in the upright, and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So he kind of feels like, take care, birdie, sweet dreams, love bug. He kind of feels like that even though he has this connection to you, that it might be a waste of time to try anything. It's like he's given up, all right? It's like he's given up on things because of trust issues or something of that nature. It may be that you guys trigger each other, all right? For what it's worth, we are in a long distance relationship. We met 1 month ago after 9 months. We broke up 5 days ago. Said he cheated on me. I don't know, is it true or not? He's saying you should not trust him. He's saying he himself acted untrustworthy. That's why this Seven of Swords is here. So I think he is being honest with you about that. I do think he is being honest with you. He feels like he blew it. He feels like he needs to work on himself and kind of figure himself out. That's where he's at right now. Yeah, he is focused on himself, all right? It's kind of like he's put himself in his own timeout tower. It's like he says, okay, something's wrong with the way that I handled myself, and I just need to take a break altogether. That's where he's at right now. He's very focused on himself, believe it or not. He's saying he's disappointed in himself, if that makes sense to you. He's absolutely disappointed in himself, and he's like, how could I do this? What have you, what have you. I think he wants something with you, but I think right now he's focused on down the road, or he's focused on himself. He feels like he's got to figure out what's going on with him. Period. He may be on a healing journey. I think he is. I think he's on a healing journey. I'm picking that up, Enki. I'm picking that up. I think he was very happy with you, and he questions why in the hell he was so dishonest. Right? So he's kind of to himself right now. I think he looks back at I think he looks at this thing. Oh, well, I don't know. I'm telling you what my cards are saying. Toward you, he feels like he blew it with you. He feels like he blew it with you. And what he's telling you and what I'm seeing as the truth could be two different things, Inky. Keep that in mind. He may have not, he may not have, I mean, I honestly, if he's not talking to anybody right now. He's not. I ain't got that lick of third party energy here. I do get you're going to hear from him. Let's see if he's going to come back. Let's see if he's going to come back around. And then we're going to talk about it. Is he going to come back around? Do we see this man coming back around toward Enki? Do we see this Aquarius coming back around toward Enki, the Cancer? Do we see this man coming back around? 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 Do we see this man coming back around toward Enki the Cancer? Do we see this Aquarius coming back around toward Enki the Cancer? I do get communication from this man. Page of Pentacles, Moon in the upright, Ace of Wands in the reverse. I get him coming back around to try to make peace with you and communicate with you. I don't think he's going to try to start up with you again in a relationship. So I do get communication. What I don't get is I come back around in terms of trying to start a relationship. Yeah, I don't see him starting something with you again. I don't. So the best I get is just some communication. Kind of like him checking in. But I don't see anything beyond that. I don't. So, Enki, I want to ask you a question, love. I want to ask you something. This man, by his own words, cheated on you. Correct? If this were your best friend or your daughter, what would you tell them to do regarding him if he did come around? If they wanted this man back after he cheated on them, you would scratch your head and go, but you deserve so much better. He's just going to cheat again and you know it. You would say that to somebody, and that's said out of love and honesty. So I'm telling you that, and I want you to take that advice, okay? You allowing a person that has cheated on you, the fact that you want this man tells you something about you're wanting a person that is less than what you cognitively know that you deserve, but yet subconsciously you're choosing a man who has treated you a certain kind of a way. All right, and so it becomes incumbent on you to learn to choose yourself, because if you were to go back with this man, you're abandoning yourself. Because I bet you've cried over this man. I absolutely bet you have. And the person that cried over this man doesn't ever deserve to have to cry over this man again. And she absolutely will if you take this man back or you want him back, right? So be loyal to the person in the mirror instead of this man that cheated. And I hope that helps, Inky. I hope that helps you, love. And thank you, as always. I appreciate you because I know you book with me sometimes, and I do appreciate that so much, Ink. We're gonna, let's do a little quick housekeeping. Julianne, I'm going to read for you, Taisha, and Liana. And then after Liana, we're probably going to read for Robert if he doesn't fall asleep. If he does, I will. Give me 1 second and let me... Oh, thank you, Inky. Thank you. What is going on? Give me a minute. Oh, Pauline, you'll be after Liana. Pauline slipped through the cracks. Give me just a minute. Give me a minute. I don't know what's going on with my website. I gotta go on my app. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, I got what I needed on my app. It was giving me fits on my laptop. All right. All right, give me 1 more second. Takes me a minute. All right. Thank you, Julianne. I think this is the one. Yep, that's what I need. Here we go. All right. There we go. All right, let me do one more thing. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just having a little bit of technical difficulties here. We'll get through it. All right, sorry about that. All right, let me open my app back up again. All right, here we go. Hey, Ms. Z, how you doing? Hey, Jasmina, how you doing? All right, let's go to Julianne. Finally, Julianne. All right, here we go. Julianne, of course, is a Virgo with a Capricorn moon, Aquarius rising. Been pondering looking for a new job or stay at my current job. My current job is very flexible, but the pay isn't cutting it for me anymore. And part of my soul is longing for growth or change. Can I get a reading based on this work thing? I got you, love bug. I got you, love bug. What can you tell me to tell Julianne about work? What can you tell me for Julianne, the Virgo, about the work situation, employment? What can you, okay. I'm getting stuff already. It's a lot to consider, Julianne. I'm already picking that up. There's a lot of factors to consider. What can you tell me for Julianne's work situation? What can you tell me for Julianne's work situation? What can you tell me for Julianne's work situation? What can you tell me for Julianne's work situation? Can you tell me for Julianne's work situation? Okay. And what is that? Okay. I got it for you. I got the whole thing. So the challenge is taking the leap of faith, right? Your two challenge cards that came out. Sometimes we get jumpers that come out in the challenge position. We got the Fool card sideways and the Ten of Wands sideways. What is that telling me? The Fool card is the leap of faith, right? Taking the leap of faith, the challenge. Do I really want to leap off into the unknown? Because here's the thing that I have to consider, Auntie Karen, the Ten of Wands. The amount of work and stress and versus the flexibility that I have here. So I very much am hesitant about walking away from having it as easy as I do in many ways. I'm not saying it's an easy job, but I'm saying there are things that you like about this job, right? And so thank you, Lady Divine. Thank you for that. But what I do get the money being the challenge. I think they treat you pretty well with the Hierophant here and the Three of Pentacles. I think they treat you well, but I think the pay could be better. Three Pentacles, right? Three of Pentacles here. And after that, I get some more challenges. I get you going, could I even do something else? Am I even qualified? Yes, you are. You absolutely are. And so the cards then came back and told me, and this is what I was asking when I was shuffling. The cards came back with the Lover's card, which is about taking the high road. And I said, okay, what is that? Remember when I said, what is that? I was talking about what the high road is. Make the decision. Lover's card is often about making a decision. And behind that, I got the Knight of Wands and the Two of Wands. The Knight of Wands is passionate, and that's what you're talking about, right? Your soul longing for growth and change. Knight of Wands and the Two of Wands, it's go time. It's go time. there's another path that's out there for you, and your passion is going to absolutely take you to it. So yeah, the answer is go for it. The answer is go for it. It's time. Your soul is leading you because it's time to make a change. It's time to make a change. I'm not sure what that passion is. I don't know if it's self-employment, side hustle, new job. I don't know what it is. But there's another path, and my cards are telling me that you actually have an idea of the direction you would go. Because the Two of Wands and the Lover's card, those are both decision cards. Those both came up in the upright. So that kind of tells me that, Julianne, you kind of, if you do this, you kind of know the direction you would go in. And the cards are saying yes. It's go time. It's go time. I will say this. Believe it or not, oh my gosh. Here's what else I'm getting. I'm glad I pulled those two cards. Something told me to pull. There was more to say, and there is. Nine of Wands in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in the upright. What is that telling me? Believe it or not, even though your job offers a lot of perks, like being flexible, believe it or not, you're stressed for other reasons, and it could be because of the pay. All right? It could be because of the pay. We're on Julianne, Pauline. It could be because of the pay. It could be because you're wrestling with a decision. That alone can be stressful, right? But when you make the decision, it's going to actually feel like a relief. And the Wheel of Fortune says luck is on your side. Now, Julianne, I am going to give you a little bit of astrology advice, if you don't mind. If it were me, and I were looking on moving towards something new like this, I would let this eclipse energy settle down. And eclipse energy lasts about 30 days after the eclipse. We've got one the end of the month. So I might tell you, and you're a Virgo, so you're patient. I might advise you do this, and it's go time in about, five-ish weeks. Look up when the next eclipse is. I think it's towards the end of this month. And I would let 30 days pass, and then I would roll. The pay is a big one. Yes. And then I would roll. It would be go time for me. In fact, I almost would start, if your resume's not ready yet, I'd almost start spiffing that up. I wouldn't send any out. I would wait. And then let 30 days get behind you after that eclipse. So we're talking about end of September. Baby, it's go time. It's go time. Because look, I got some good expansive energy right here. Let me look at your placements again. Okay, so here's the thing. That eclipse is happening on the axis. Oh, girl. Julianne, listen. The eclipse is on your axis where your sun is. Okay, it's on the next eclipse is on the Virgo Pisces axis. Okay, and let me tell you what this eclipse is about. Releasing something that no longer serves. Energetically, you can release it without actually taking action. I mean, the decision itself is the release. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Is that not the craziest thing ever? I love that. Looking at a program tomorrow to learn something new to use that as my main income, all the passion develops. I love that. I love it. See, she already knows where she's going. She already knows. You already know, Julianne. You already know what time it is. You just need Auntie Karen to kind of give you confirmation. Well, I hope that gave it to you. All right, so Taisha is booked for advice, and we will pull some advice for Taisha. All right. Let's timestamp for it. Taisha. All right, we're going to pull a Moonology first and then a Cosmic Cat. Give me a Moonology advice from the oracles. Give me advice for from the oracles for Taisha. Oh, I think so. I think that's great. Thank you, Julianne. Thank you for booking, as always. I appreciate you. Always, 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 always. Thank you, for babes. All right, Taisha. What does Taisha need to know? Taisha, let's see. I don't know what her zodiac sign is, but that's okay. All right, Taisha. Communication is key. So there's something you need to communicate. Also, believe in the impossible, because that is when it becomes possible. All right. Any other Moonology? Don't let your past hold you back. So you may have something that you're holding on to that you need to let go of. All right. I am getting that as well. Let's go to Cosmic Cat. Cosmic Cat. What did Cosmic Cat have to say to Taisha? Cosmic Cat, give me a Cosmic Cat card for Taisha. Thank you, Maui. I can answer that question if you book a tarot question, Taisha. You booked for oracle advice, okay? Independence. So the oracles are explaining to you that you need to work on being comfortable being single. All right? So that's your advice, Taisha. That's your oracle advice. And I know you did ask that question, but you selected something that specifically said for oracle advice and no questions. But if you want to find out your baby daddy feelings, then you need to book a reading and a question and not just advice. Okay, you get general advice, all right? That's what you paid for, so that's what we're doing. All right, so Liana. All right, Liana asks, let's see, Liana, let me timestamp for Liana. Liana is a Capricorn, just wondering how this person feels about me. He is a Pisces. All right, Liana, let's see how this Pisces feels towards you. How does this Pisces feel toward Liana, the Capricorn? How does this Pisces feel toward Liana, the Capricorn? How does this Pisces feel toward Liana, the Capricorn? I think he may be undecided about who he wants to be with the Two of Swords and the Two of Cups here. Give me the Pisces toward Liana, the Capricorn. Give me the Pisces toward Liana, the Capricorn. Give me the Pisces toward Liana, the Capricorn. You may feel like there's some sort of obstacle as to why you guys can't be together. That's another thing that could mean. But I'm going to get more on it, Liana. Give me this Pisces toward Liana, the Capricorn. Give me this Pisces toward Liana, the Capricorn. Two of Wands, Three of Cups, Magician. He wants to come toward you. All right, he does. He wants to come towards you. There's some kind of obstacle here. What's the obstacle? The World card, the Death card. Is he with somebody else? He sees you as his future, all right? He does see you as his future with the Star card here, but it kind of looks to me like that he might be with somebody and he might be trying to end that and get free of that. I don't know if that makes sense to you. But Page of Cups in reverse, King of Pentacles in the upright, Ten of Cups in reverse. There's something here that's going on that keeps him from coming towards you, and it may be that he's involved with somebody, all right? Give me more on him. He does feel like you're his person. He absolutely wants to be with you. He absolutely wants to be with you. But there's just something here that he's involved in that keeps him, and I feel like he's ending something with someone, if I'm just being honest with you. All right. That's what I think, Liana. Yeah. He's going through something that's like the end of a tough cycle. There may be kids involved, okay? That could be another thing here, or family, but I kind of feel like that's what's going on. He wants to get past that, and then he wants to take a leap of faith towards you. So I hope that that helps you, Liana, but that's what I'm picking up. I will also say this. If I am right, Liana, and this man is ending something with someone, and he goes right to you, that right there is this right here. I do see his intentions, but I will also tell you that anytime somebody does not take time to work on themselves after a relationship ending, they're going to bring all of that baggage, behavior, wounds, and they will bleed on you when you aren't the person that cut them. So just know his intentions are there. I'll be honest, if I'm right and he's ending something with someone else, he's not going to have the capacity to be in a healthy connection with you or anyone else, not for a period of time, and doing some work. So there you go. There you go. All right. Let's go to Pauline. Pauline, you're up, baby girl. Let's see what's up. And Robert, if you're here and you're awake, holla. And if you're not awake, that's okay too. There's Pauline. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? Pauline is a Leo. All right, Pauline. By the way, happy Leo season. I hope, Pauline, that you are enjoying Leo season, and I hope it's been a happy birthday if you've had your birthday yet. Ah, okay, Liana. I gotcha. All right, so Pauline is a Leo. What happened with Ryan the Libra? Why did he pull away since we had a mini beach vacation? General advice on the new guy named Brian, who is an Aquarius. Is he too good to be true? Oh, wow. Okay, let's see what's up, sweets. Let's see what's up. And by the way, I hope you did have a good mini beach vacation. Thank you. I had a very, let's see, what'd she say? I had a very nice birthday vacation 2 weeks ago. Awesome. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see about what's going on with Ryan. Ryan. Excuse me, Ryan, sir. Would you please report to the front of the class and explain yourself? Okay, let's see if we can find out what's going on with Ryan. What's going on with Ryan, the Libra, toward Pauline the Leo? Excuse me, sir. Let Auntie put her boot up your butt. Let's see. What's going on with Ryan the Libra? What's going on with Ryan the Libra toward Pauline? What's going on with Ryan the Libra toward Pauline? What's going on with this Libra? What's going on with Ryan the 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 Libra? Pauline, I'm going to scream. I'll tell you why in a minute. I'm not done even pulling cards, but the first card out, I'm already aggravated with this Libra. Okay, so 2 of Pentacles here, Page of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Libra doesn't know what the hell they want. That's why they've gone silent. They don't want to tell you that. All right, they don't want to be honest about this. They don't know what they want. All right, Knight of Wands in reverse. Here's the thing. I don't think it's that Libra didn't have a good time. I think they did. I think Ryan the Libra did have a good time with you. The problem is Libra just doesn't know if they want to be a playboy or not. Libra's kind of wanting to play the field right now and be a bit of a player, maintain their single status so they can be a player, so they can just date around and fool around with whoever. Do I think Libra's going to reach out to you again? Mm-hmm. Sure do. Do I think the Libra is committal? Sure don't. Do I think the Libra is fickle? Sure do. So Libra is being, and look, I love Libras when they're high vibrational, but when they're not, this is what we get, okay? This bullshit. And sometimes Libras don't want to tell you, well, I don't know what I want, and there's, that's fine if you don't know what you want or if you don't want to be committing or whatever. But a low vibrational Libra doesn't want to have to deal with telling people hard truths sometimes that they think people don't want to hear, so they'll just ghost people or vanish or back off, and that's exactly what you've got. I've literally got silent treatment because I don't know what I want right there. And then when I said, okay, what do you want, Libra? And Libra says, well, I want to fuck who I want to fuck when I want to fuck them. I mean, I'm just being real with you. You know I'm pretty blunt, right? Hey, Luna, I'll do one for you, baby girl. I'll do one for you. Don't you have my Cash App, Luna? I closed them off on my website, but if you want to book through my Cash App, you can. We'll talk about it, all right, Luna? At any rate, I got this Libra being a low vibrational Libra. That's what I get. Now, he's younger than me, so just not ready. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what this boils down to. I think I'll be honest with you, if he had his rathers with you, what I'm picking up, I've got the friend card and I've also got the benefit card. I think if he had his rathers, I think he would love to be able to come and go with you like he would like. And listen, let me tell you this right now, Pauline. There's times that we're in our lives that works, okay? And that's what we are looking for, right? But at the same time, if that's not what you're looking for, just know that's what he's looking for. I do think he'd like to circle back from time to time and have a little fun with you. But I think that would be it. I think that would be all there would be. And do I think you'll hear from him and he'll pop up? Yes, I do. I absolutely do. I'd be shocked if he didn't. Because my cards even said that. Luna, you've got loyalty. Let's do this, Luna. Since you're on my loyalty, I'll go tell me if you want 1 or 2 questions and I'll add that for you. It depends on how much, if you want 1 question or 2. Let's look at Brian. Let's look at Brian the Aquarius for you, Pauline. Tell me about Brian the Aquarius. What kind of energy is Brian the Aquarius rocking? What kind of energy is Brian the Aquarius? Just one? Okay, I'll set it up. Pauline, if you don't mind, can I go do this for Luna real quick? Let me go do this real quick, and then we're going to come back, because I'm curious about Brian the Aquarius. From what you've told me, he sounds amazing. So we're going to find out. We're going to find out. But give me just a minute. That way we can. All right, Luna, there's a 1 question on there for you, baby girl. Go nab it. It's on my website. All right. Let's look at Brian the Aquarius. Brian the Aquarius toward Pauline. Thank you, Luna. Appreciate you. Give me Brian the Aquarius toward Pauline. 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 How is this Aquarius coming toward Pauline? The Leo. Brian the Aquarius toward Pauline. Brian the Aquarius toward Pauline. This is what I get from the Aquarius. I do think the Aquarius wants something with you. Gina Bina, what's up, beautiful? I do think the Aquarius wants something with you. I think the Aquarius is guarded. And I think this Aquarius, whether you know it or not, and I think you may find out if you just continue to vibe with the Aquarius a little bit and just probe and poke. I think this Aquarius is not over someone. All right? I think there is someone in this Aquarian's past that they're not over. I am picking up third-party energy, but not the traditional third-party energy. I literally have ex energy from this Aquarius, okay? And I know you said he's new. So this has got to be his ex, right? Thank you, Liana. I think the Aquarius in many ways brings a lot of stability to things, okay? But at the same time, I think this Aquarius's mind is elsewhere. I'm going to be real with you. I don't think you may know that. And I know he's new. Based on what we see here, Pauline, and I don't dislike the Aquarius. I like the Aquarius. But I think the Aquarius, they broke up 2 years ago. Yeah, he's not worked through this stuff. He's not worked through this stuff. He's still holding a grudge toward her. I will tell you that. And so I don't think he's a bad guy, but I don't think, and so I think he's well-intended. I think the challenge is that he is, he's just bringing baggage, and I don't think he really realizes it or means to, but it doesn't matter, right? So that being said, here's what I would do if I were you, Pauline. Here's what I would do. Here's the approach I would take. Take the information you have and file it in your file, okay? Don't throw it away and don't act on it, all right? Don't automatically cut this Aquarius out. But just emotionally, don't invest emotionally if you can help it. And you can still be nice and kind and sweet and continue to have conversations, okay? And start prodding, start poking, start probing a little bit and asking some more telling questions and see if you can get to the truth. And I think it will come out. I think you'll see what you need to know. I think you'll see the red flags if you look. I don't think the Aquarius is a bad guy. I don't. But I think he needs to heal before he gets into a connection with my client, Pauline the Leo. That's what I think. That's what I feel. You let me know if that makes sense to you, Pauline. You let me know. All right. You are welcome. You are absolutely welcome. I think Robert went to sleep. Hey, Kim, how are you doing? So I think Luna's going to be after Pauline. We'll see. Gina, how you doing? I hope you're recovered after vacay. And I hope everybody is starting school well and rocking and rolling. Kim, I'm glad to see you. I hope you're doing good. Doing good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad the bathroom remodel is going good. And I am sorry about your headache. I had one, I think it was day before yesterday. I wrestled with a headache kind of badly. In need of a private reading soon. Girl, I got you. I got you, Kim. I absolutely got you. Hit me up. I would love to read for you, beautiful. Anywho, I'm so glad you popped in. Gina, you are just precious. I know you know that. I love you so much. And listen, that little thing that you did for Abby, it was so thoughtful. It was so thoughtful. I don't know if you realize it, but that really meant a lot to her and me. Thank you for that. Yep, cornbread and love right back at you. And I hope your headache goes away. I hope you can maybe get some rest and sleep it away, and the next morning you feel really good. This eclipse energy is kind of crazy right now. That may be why you and I are both having headaches here and there, right? All right, Luna Boona. I got you, Luna. I got you. It came through. I got you, Luna. Let's see what we got for you. Everyone needs a little slushy or smoothie sometimes. Exactly, especially this time of year because it's so darn hot, right? Classes start Wednesday for her. So she's got one more day and then boom. You're allergic to the Saggies, dog. Ah, that stinks. That's tough. Ugh. What kind of dog does he have? All right, Luna, let's go. Let's do your thing. All right, so Luna, he has Aries. I'm a Gem, Sag, Virgo rising. Gemini Sun, Sag Moon, Virgo rising. Do you want to, oh wait, let's see. I didn't read the first part of it. R's feelings. Okay, sorry, I was looking at the bottom. R's feelings. Okay. 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 Let's get R's feelings toward Luna. Are the Aries toward Luna. Let's get R toward Luna. Give me R toward Luna. Give me R toward Luna. You're fine. You did fine. It was me. I was reading it wrong, Luna. I was having a Gemini brain moment. Give me R towards Luna. Oh, okay. Give me R toward Luna. 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 R toward Luna. Give me R toward Luna. Take care, Gina. Love you, baby girl. Give me R toward Luna. Give me R toward Luna. Give me R toward Luna. Five of Swords, the Sun card, the Nine of Cups in reverse. So here's the thing. I think R definitely wants something from you or with you, all right? He is very guarded. He has major trust issues, all right? He also, he has a huge fear of failure with relationships. I do think he's going to want to take a leap of faith with you or go to the next level with you, Luna. All right? I do get that. But I think he's got some fears, all right? It's like he knows what he wants, all right? And he really is very fond of you. I mean, he's crazy about you, all right? He is crazy about you. He sees you as his future, but he's just got some major trust issues, Luna. Major trust issues, all right? Issues around stability. You do see that, all right? Issues around vulnerability. I think he's going to be slow to open up. I do think he will open up, but I think he's just going to be slow to open up, all right? I think he's going to be super slow, but he's got some major fears. And I will say this, fear is not a bad thing. Fear can actually be our friend because it can tell us something, right? He did say something like that, yeah. I think rather than him pushing his fears to the side, he needs to actually delve into that and kind of process through that a little bit, okay? And, yeah. I will tell you something else that I get from him. I think there is some emotional codependency or emotional immaturity. There's something around the way he regulates his emotions, okay, that's unhealthy. I think he gets scared when he feels. I'm going to be real with you. I kind of get that, all right? He's a jam-up guy in a lot of ways. He's a stand-up guy, all right? So I do like him, Luna, but I just say this. Those fears worry me. Those fears worry me for you. I like him, but he's really got to work through those fears around trust issues. He's really got to do that because whether you like it or not, that's going to crop up and create challenges between you guys. I mean, worst case, he could even run, right? And we definitely don't want that, but he definitely sees you as somebody that he could build something with. So I like him for you a lot. I would just say this. Poke and prod about the fear stuff. Encourage him to talk about it. That will help diffuse it right there. It's not going to get rid of it, and it's not going to be everything he needs to do, but it's going to be starting. And maybe if you can get him talking about it, then you can get him thinking about it and get him prompted to maybe do a little bit of work. Get him journaling about it. Doing stuff like that. You know, doing some basic shadow work, right? I think he's a good guy. I would say this, he's worth your time, but also I worry about you becoming really emotionally invested and then him pulling the rug out from under you. Here's what I would look out for, Luna. If you can get this guy talking about it, great. That's a start. If he doesn't want to talk about it and he starts skirting around and changing the subject, then you got something here. So, yeah, I mean, I literally got fear of failure for one of my cards here. And so good. So I say this, get him to talk about it. If he tries to evade it and not really want to talk about it much, that's a challenge. That's going to be a thing that you would need to look at, okay, strongly. If he'll open up and talk about it, that's not a solution, but it is a start. It is a move in the right direction. Yes, trust issues and fears, absolutely. Those are going to be your key points, all right? And if he wants to talk about it, then great. You've got him on a start. It's not a guarantee that he's going to actually do any work, but it's a start. All right? You can't, yeah, and the whole thing is a sticky situation because you can't, being romantically involved with someone, you're not the person that can really, be his coach at the same time he's healing and being romantically involved. That kind of puts you in a real precarious situation, and it is very, very hard to work through fears when you are romantically involved. I'm talking about him, okay? So I don't know, Luna. If you're struggling to find an opportunity, I might tell you you might back away from this. You might back away from this. Because I'm going to be honest. And I don't know where you are with this guy. I don't know how far things are with him. But you could even ask him, what's your biggest fear about being in a relationship? What are you looking for if he says a relationship? What's your biggest fear about relationships? If you don't feel like you can ask the hard questions, maybe you don't need to be dating. And I love you, Luna. I'm telling you that from my heart. But in this day and age, we have to ask the hard questions. You have to do an audit before your heart goes out there and becomes emotionally invested in someone. You have to. That's just the way it is. So I don't know where you are in this thing, but I definitely would not put one lick of emotional investment in this thing until I ask some hard questions. And I would do that with anyone, regardless of whether I saw this in the cards or not. I would still do my audit. Well, yeah, he's at work. You don't have to do it right now, but I'm just saying the next time you talk to him, I would absolutely do not be afraid to ask the hard questions. Let me tell you something, Luna. Access to your heart is a privilege. You need to start building some boundaries around it. You need to protect your heart. And the audit, asking hard questions like that, that's part of it. That's what I got. And I hope that helps you. I hope that helps you, love. All right. So thank you so much, Luna, for booking. Thanks to everybody who booked readings with me. We are going to wrap it up and call it a night. And we are finishing up where I can get in bed actually earlier than normal. So yay for that. So that being said, thanks everybody. I'll get timestamps up momentarily. Love you guys, the moon and back, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.